Okay, let's get this kicked off. I'm a little bit early, but I was just sitting here watching the timer tick down and figured, what the hell? Welcome to anyone that is here. Good to be here on a Friday night. Thank God it is Friday. Not much planned tonight. Just hang out, chill a little bit. Maybe watch this KVK. Evil Clown, good to see ya. See if there's fighting even taking place, but we'll zoom in and take a look. Got a map in the upper right hand corner of the screen here. This is a 5 versus 3 KVK. Haven't been watching much of it, but it's pretty much the only thing going on out there at the moment, right? The Boss Gaming, Mad Mania, how y'all doing? So it's been a crazy 24 hours. All those freaking events that popped yesterday, right? This one, yeah, I'm staying the hell away from this. I got the just to see what it was about. I got the 10 compasses here and got wrecked on 10 compasses. So, yeah, we're not doing that one. But this gem rush, I was able to expertise my Chandra Gupta last night from this gem rush. So fantastic. The spring bundles I got. And from the spring bundles, we have already exchanged for all the gold heads, all the epic chests, all the 3-hour speed ups. We got some gems because we already had the 7th city theme. So we'll probably try and get these two to get some more gems for those. Maybe some 30-minute speed ups. We'll see what happens. 9 out of 10 siege armaments. Yeah. You know, I figured, what the hell? Let's get the 10 compasses. Let's see what we get. And yeah, it was absolute garbage. I think there was one with a decent inscription, but all siege or all barbarian attributes, and I mean I saved it for the eventual re-rolls. I don't think this I think it's like I don't think it resets. Justin, the man, the $25 donation. Thank you so much, sir. What mouse do I use? I use a Razer Ballistic, I think it's called. Ballast? Razer Ballistic version 3, version 2. I don't know. Razer comes out with new mice every other month, but I absolutely love it. There is a link in here somewhere. I think maybe that's it. There it is. That's all my streaming and gaming equipment right there. If you click that link, not sponsored, nothing. Just that's a common question people ask. What's your PC? What's your mouse? What's your keyboard? That's everything right there. If you want to go check it out. Looks like they are patiently waiting to come and burn this flag. So our pre-KVK, yeah, I'm 211th in individual. Yeah, I burned through some AP just to get some extra speed ups. We're kind of dogging it here though as a kingdom, but that's to be expected when you got like 30 main accounts and 100 farm accounts in here. So. Yeah, some of these guys definitely are sharing accounts or have a lifetime supply of Red Bull. The unfortunate thing is, you notice today that so today's the second day of Marauders ends. Saturday and Sunday then is the pre-KVK training, and Zenith of Power starts on Monday. So, you know, we have people in this kingdom that consistently go for Zenith of Power, and that's going to kind of handicap us as far as pre-KVK goes, because they're not going to push in pre-KVK then. Typically EMF trains anywhere from 100 to 200 million in pre-KVK, but he has informed us that he is going to wait and he's going to push in Zenith of Power. So, we'll probably end up on the low side of the pre-KVK rankings, but, no big deal. No big deal. Hey, Alloys. Hey, Jay, is this your KVK? So far, it's looking like it's been fun. I mean, the lines are kind of drawn in the sand here. It doesn't look like anyone's pushing too hard or getting pushed too hard. It looks like, it seems to me that 77 and 28 have opposite uptime downtimes. So, it's just going to be who can push more during the enemy's downtime than gets pushed in their downtime. Yeah, I think Lilith noticed the people double dipping in those pre-KVK and Zenith events, or there were people whining and crying about it. Oh, this person's winning both these events, blah blah blah. So it is what it is. Tomorrow, though, upcoming tomorrow is the podcast on Plato's channel at 14 UTC. It's going to be Plato Beast, myself, and we have a special guest this week. It's the Boom Boom Man himself, Apocalypse Gaming. So tune in tomorrow, Plato's channel. If you're not subscribed, I'll put a link here in the chat. Go subscribe to him, get notified when that goes live. Join us for some Rise of Kingdoms discussion. It's always a fun time. It's always a good time to get different perspectives. Mid-spenders, low spenders, high spenders, A-seed kingdoms, Imperium kingdoms, D-seed kingdoms. Everyone's always got a different take on things. So it's nice to get that perspective. If you guys have questions, don't hesitate to ask in the chat. I'm sure we'll have some time tomorrow. And it should be fun having Apocalypse join us. It'll be, what did he say, like 3 a.m., 4 a.m. for him? So it'll be nice and early in the morning. We'll see how much energy he brings at 4 o'clock in the morning, right? But yeah, I mean, earlier when I was checking this KVK out, it was, pretty much the same battle lines here. Kind of right down the middle. I don't know if there's any other fighting anywhere else in this KVK, but Jay, if you know, just let me know. We can hop over there and take a look. But it looks like it's 28's uptime and 77's downtime. At least that's how it appears at the moment. Bed at 1:30, got up at 5:30. Yeah. That's KVK, my friend. That's KVK, right? Arvix is in 77 somewhere, if I remember correctly. I mean, these guys, look at the Alliance. They won their realm for Osiris League at one point in time, so, they're no slouches. Oh, look at this. Who do we find here? AJOG. 83 million power, almost 3 billion kill points, 19 million deads. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, Arvix is everywhere, isn't he? I think he's got accounts in 20 kingdoms just so he can recruit for 2489, right? Yeah, those marauders burned me out real quick. I did them for like a few hours yesterday, and then probably like 5 hours today on one of my farms and on my main account, and I'm like, I just can't do this anymore. This is too damn boring. I like running forts more than I like doing marauders. That's the sad thing. He owns the most complete account in the game, the one in 1960. What do you mean by complete? I believe it, man. I believe it. You and Yafi and Plague, you guys did some serious pushing for Marauders. Thank you. But yeah, those drop rates there at the end, or once that first 24-hour period is up, they just fall through the floor. Yeah, that's it. There are days where it's a job to play the game almost, right? Oh, I see. I mean, I would put MF's account up against anyone's, to be honest. Speaking of MF, he sent me a message today. And he said, bro, I need a favor. I'm like, what's that? And he's like, log on and do the event for me. I'm like, what event? You didn't buy the History Hunter bundles, did you? And he just smiles. So, at some point tomorrow, I'm going to log on with MF, and we're going to do the History Hunter. We're going to do the, what is it called? You know, where you go and you waste your money to try and get the hunt for history, or in search of wonders. We're going to use his 150, 160 searches tomorrow and see what we get. See if he is as unlucky as Chisgull and Black Panther and Apocalypse was doing it this morning. See if he's as unlucky as those guys, or if he has some better luck on day 2. Here comes another rally. It's moving slowly, so yep. Figured Tariq. Well, he says, Lambo, I need some help with this event. I don't know what I'm doing. I said, what event? You didn't buy that bundle, did you? And then he just smiles. I'm like, oh man, dude, I should have told you earlier not to waste your money, but he says, oh, too late. So who's in here? Jan and who else? Can we tell? Are those the skills for Heracles? Or whatever his name is? Are those the animations? I think they are. Good morning, Morningstar, Tech. How you guys doing today? Yeah, I will, this KVK, this MG, I should be getting first place, and then next MG, I should be getting 4th place, so that I can max Hercules, or Expertise Hercules. I don't have Jan, though, so we might be doing Jan also, but we'll see where we're at in KVK. I would rather save some gold heads and wait for new archer commanders and get those expertise as soon as they come out. But we'll see. Whatever the kingdom needs, I'll do. Oh, trait changed to Zenobia. Is this guy auto-filling? Or solo-filling? Or are people jumping cities? I really want to get Tariq, but at the same time, you know, my infantry, we've got a handful of other players in the kingdom with better infantry gear than me, so it doesn't make a lot of sense. Jan Hera is so strong. Yeah, I've seen good reports. I've seen bad reports. I think a lot. It's very dependent upon obviously Crystal Tech and your gear too, right? I wouldn't go for Pakal, Mad. I really wouldn't. You know, yeah, Tariq Pakal's a nice rally, but how often are you going to actually rally? Zeno Flavius is nice to have, but it's not super critical. I mean, if we were to have you garrison something, it would probably be, you know, like a third or a fourth flag. I would stay focused on your open field stuff. Do it, Alois. Do it. Yeah. Do it. And then, yeah, we can make some content about your ranged commanders, right? Grey Worm, what's up, dude? All right, if this flag goes down, you know what happens, right? We get the nuked explosion, so it looks like it will probably be going down, so adjust your volumes. Yeah, I mean, if Flav Scipio is working well for you and you don't plan to random teleport into enemy zones and go AFK, you know. Yep, this is 2377 KVK, that 5 versus 3 KVK. Yeah, I know. I saw you saying that on another stream the other day, Alois, that you're fine with every single march you have right now, and there's nothing that you really have to expertise to be competitive. So that's a very nice position to be in. You know, you could be different and just expertise Charlemagne. You know, just for the hell of it, just to say you have something nobody else does. Well, very few people do. Is there any other fighting at all in this KVK? I mean, did 2518 go out to even fight 1235, or did 2170 even go out to meet 1606? Anyone know? I mean, we could go look there after this rally, but that sucks. So this is the only zone that there's any fighting whatsoever in. 2518 was told not to fight us. They didn't even come out for kill event? That surprises me. You know, normally, at least in these KVKs where kingdoms go into one zone or not into another zone or decide not to fight this kingdom or that kingdom, there are still players who want that MGE spot. 25-18, is that who you're referencing, Matt? They went straight to A seed, first sock, accepted a lot of dead weight. Ew. This flag's holding longer than I thought it would. 77 must have some players online that are city hopping and reinforcing it, because based on the field presence at 28, I thought this would go down a lot sooner. They probably should have swarmed it when Zenobia was in there. Hey, Happy. As a reminder, we are pushing towards those 1K subs. Tell your friends, tell your family. Subscribe with your alt YouTube account. Once we hit 1,000, we're going to be doing a merch giveaway. I'll be giving away a hoodie, a t-shirt, and a coffee mug. They can't swarm, you'll swarm them. King has 2 solid accounts, doesn't understand choosing to go to an A seed and accept dead weight. Why not stay in a B or C seed with better players? I don't know. You know, maybe they were just accepting everyone who wanted to go there to see who would be dead weight, who would actually fight for the kingdom. I mean, worst case scenario, you lose a KVK. You go back to home kingdom, you zero all the dead weight that's been farming all the KVK, you grab their resources. You know? Yeah, I think you scared them, Grey Worm, staying up for 40 hours straight just doing Marauders. They thought, man, if this guy's crazy enough to stay up for 40 hours doing Marauders, what the fuck is he going to do if they start fighting us? Yeah, that would be my assumption, that they've got bigger plans to at least block one of your allied camps out. I mean, I'm not a map guy or anything. I'm not a territory planner, so it's hard for me to see the advanced strategy, and this pass opens then and they can get through here, and yeah, too much thinking for me. Yeah, I think I lasted about 3 hours on Marauders before I had to take a break. But hey, if I could last 3 hours, my wife would be a really happy woman. I mean, not that she's disappointed now, but she, 3 hours, holy cow. Yeah, after that, I mean, your 39th and 40th hour, dude, you sounded drunk. I mean, you were just that tired that you sounded drunk. You were slurring your words, and I think you fell asleep a couple of times. That's why you play rock to practice. Yeah, that ain't bad at all, man. I mean, speed ups, you can't complain. Yeah, I know you weren't feeling well at the end. That was unfortunate. I think you would have definitely hit the 48 if you hadn't gotten sick, but your health comes first, right? Come on, Zenobia's in there. Swarm it, you pussies. Oh, gave him plenty of time now to counter rally ya. You better be swarming the counter rally at least, right? I mean, it's archers. Swarm the counter rally. Yeah, I don't know, Happy. I don't know much of the history of any of these kingdoms in this KVK. It's just about the only thing out there with some action going on for us to chill out and watch. I'm sure Gray and Jay are much more well informed on this KVK and the history in these kingdoms. So. Just boggles my mind that there's an archer counter rally that's not getting swarmed down. Okay, maybe they are now, finally. You want to increase to 1.5 billion kill points, or you want to get 1.5 billion in this KVK? That's a hard ask if you're not fighting in the first zone. Hey, there's TSN Cat. How you doing today, Cat? Pre-KVK, we are not pushing very hard. A lot of our players that generally push hard in the training day of Pre-KVK are saving speed ups for Zenith of Power. And I don't blame them, right? Because a Zenith skin will last you a lifetime in Rock. Whereas you push for one Pre-KVK, you get some rewards and up to a 3% attack bonus for all of KVK. And that's 50 days. So, we've pretty much told our players, hey, if you want to push in Zenith of Power, we're not requiring anyone to train during Pre-KVK. It is what it is. If we get 12th place in Pre-KVK, so be it. It's not going to impact how we fight on the field or what we can and can't do when we set our minds to it. Oh, and I maybe better move the screen or zoom in or zoom out or something. Looks like it kind of paused there. I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, what are the... I mean, we're in 12th right now, but what are the rewards for Kingdom, right? All damage 3%, 2%, 1%. If anything, the research speed would be nice for Crystal Tech. I think last KVK we were looking at 6th place overall for March speed. I mean, 3% March speed when you're entering zones is fantastic, right? But it looks like we're probably going to get Commander XP this KVK, which that'll help my farms out. That'll help my farms out. Maybe I'll be doing Guardians twice a day, 2 or 3. You can only do them twice a day, Lambo. Duh. But doing Guardians with my farms a couple times every day. That it is, Cat. That it is. Where's, let's see, MGE now. I don't understand why these people don't wait to get their 15th or their placement until the last day. The last day you get half the points for kill event than you do on kill event day. So, but hey, whatever. Yeah, if you want to send me any reports, Jay, feel free. Where's your city here? I'll send you a DM. There we are. Yeah, looks like they're losing the field. I mean, they're bringing a bunch back here, but wow, I did not think that they kudos to 77. The way the field looked when they first started hitting this flag with the rally. I mean, here's the thing, right? And I understand it's different in A-Seed and Imperium Kingdoms when you have dozens and dozens of players reinforcing flags through cities, etc. But I'm of the philosophy that you want to swarm flags. Reason being, you can have 8 or 10 different people swarming flags. Yes, only 12 can hit at a time, but 9 times out of 10, you have more players swarming a flag, and you can have 8 players all attacking the flag and swarming. Yeah, their marchers are going to march around, but you can generally swarm down a flag faster than a lot of kingdoms can refill a flag. You know, well-organized kingdoms, different story. But a lot of the kingdoms we play are not very well organized, and we can generally swarm down flags faster than they can fill a flag. Even the oh man, I lost my train of thought. Because I mean, if you rally a flag again and again and again, you're going to end up getting just as many deads as if you swarmed it in the first place. Now, some of those 960 swarms against 365 that took, 20, 25 minutes to swarm down a flag, that was fucking crazy. I've never seen anything like that, especially from an alliance like 960 where, all those players are max tech. Then again, I saw some of the reports of those swarms, and almost every single march was getting positive trades. They know what to swarm with. They have the equipment to swarm. They have that swarm technology. And, they're not doing stupid shit like swarming with a Trajan. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they don't have that crystal tech nearly maxed up yet, but come on, hush up, people. I'm trying to get any 28 players who are watching this stream to swarm. We want some content here, right? Come on, guys, swarm. Don't be pussies. Yeah, Eloise, I'm sure that hurt. I'm sure that hurt quite a bit, but man, when they started swarming several of those flags, 960 that is, I never expected you guys to last 20 or 30 minutes with them swarming, with 12 players hitting those flags all at the same time. That was just insane. Never seen anything like it. So my hat's off to every single person in 1365 that lost troops during those swarms. Sent me a little report. Okay. No, that's fine. You focus on fighting. If you have a chance to send reports, then I'll take whatever you can send. But yeah, your primary focus is fighting. I completely understand that 100%. This was, this must have been earlier one, because I don't see Joan Boudica in a flag, unless it's glitched. Yeah, I mean, Jay, I totally get it. I even have this up as one of my pictures, right? Sorry, when I'm fighting in KVK, I don't have time to send reports. And I'm not one of those content creators that's going to PM 20 different people trying to get reports. No, man. These guys are focused on fighting. The last thing they want to do is send little old me fucking reports. So if you have time and you can send them, great. I thank you a ton. If you don't have time and can't send them, hey, man, it's all good. You're providing us entertainment simply by fighting on the screen, right? Is that another counter rally now? An Attila? Attila Takeda? Oh, they're just begging you to swarm that one. Yeah, exactly, Matt. I've been spammed for reports before in the past myself, and I don't like that. So. I mean, at the end of the day, we're hanging out here, we're having fun. I want people playing in this KVK to have fun and not get pissed off at me. It's quite impressive, though, too, that 28 has been able to keep this rally topped off. I mean, I don't know how many troops are in there right now, but this has been going on a while now. I mean, past rallies I'm used to seeing go on for a long period of time, but maybe some AF rallies as well, but my goodness. They really want this flag down. And 77 really wants to defend this flag. Makes for good YouTube stuff, though, right? Somebody's swarming something. Oh, they're swarming the flag now. See, they heard me call them pussies. Either that or they know the rally's about to die. Well, it looks like they got Jan Heracles back in there, though, for the swarm. And if anyone from 28 is here, all right, One Tap, thanks for dropping in. If anyone from 28 is here, I'm just fucking around when I'm calling y'all pussies, right? I just wanted to see a swarm. Gotta hurt to swarm Heracles, though. If that's even how you pronounce a dude's name. Yeah, gotta keep the rally full if you're swarming the flag, though. So what do we see swarming here? We see some Cyrus, we see Boudica's, we see Artie. I think we need more Nevsky Jones swarming. There's one. There's two. I mean, you want to be swarming with your highest damaging commanders. Oh, Guan and Garrison. Is that Guan and Garrison? Am I seeing things? And there it goes. Hey, Titch. Ruthless. I know, Ruthless. I know. I am absolutely not prepared for KVK. So let's see. So that was almost a half-hour rally on a flag. Here's the biggie, right? Again, I think KJ said that these are all T5s and these are all T4s. We can take a look, though. Quite a few T4s. Yeah, there's about 50-50 in the rally. This is the, what is it, the 2377, 1228 KVK, the 5 versus 3. See, Trajan, Ethelfled. You do not swarm a flag with a Trajan and an Ethelfled. If you want the buffs, then you hit a enemy march that's near the flag. You do not swarm a flag with a Trajan and an Ethelfled. And maybe some of these are just AoE damage. I'm not a reports guy, so yeah, just kind of scrolling through this for those of you that are. Mr. Wakanda Gaming, good afternoon. All right, so that flag's on fire. I'm sure that it will heal sooner or later. Let's see, any other tips touching? What about down here? Okay, that fort's repairing. Let's do that next, guys. They haven't even touched this fort yet. Well, I guess they can't. we got a couple rallies here. Oh, that rally broke. And they quit that rally too. So 2 flags there successfully defended. That's for 28. All right, let me check that out, Maniacs. If you go to the top of the report, 2 types of views, battle data. You know, is that something new? Because I don't remember ever seeing that before. So yeah, the garrison traded favorably then with the swarm. But at the same time, you know, do trades really matter, right? I mean, they accomplished their objective. They got the flag on fire. I mean, if they quit rallying and rallied again and again and again, you're going to take just as many deaths as you did by swarming in the first place, my opinion. But yeah, no, thank you for that, Maniacs. Appreciate that. I mean, I said it on stream before, and I'll continue to say it. I'm not a reports guy. I don't generally look at reports. I hit the delete all button when I get my own reports. My report are 2 things. Enemy sad face, good. Friendly sad face, bad. Enemy flag on fire, good. Enemy flag defended, bad. Right? Hey, Tasty Taco. I'm not one who sits and analyzes reports for hours. That's what I had John Wick for when I was in 1052. And that's what we have Bulgogi for in 1029. I mean, Bulgogi, he'd save reports till the end of KVK, and then okay, and he'd just sit there for hours and hours and analyze them. It's like, man, how can you stare at numbers like that? I stare at numbers all day long for my actual real job. This is a game. The last thing I want to do is stare at spreadsheets and numbers. 2 hours till you can go to sleep. I feel for you, dude. I feel for you. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks everyone for joining. If you haven't done so already, I know those of you typing in chat are already subscribed, because you have to be subscribed in order to chat. But if you haven't done so already, your subscription would be greatly appreciated. Slowly working our way towards that magic YouTube number of 1,000 subscribers. Once we hit 1,000 subscribers, we'll do a merch giveaway. We'll give away a hoodie, a t-shirt, and a coffee mug. We did a giveaway at 500 subscribers, and Alloys won a t-shirt, and so did Hornet. The t-shirt, if you're wearing it while you are fighting, provides a 3% skill damage increase. The hoodie, if you wear it while you're fighting, is a 7% skill damage increase. And if you're drinking out of the coffee mug, you get a 5% march speed bonus. So all good things to have. You know, they're just like armaments on your marches. Except they affect all your troops, not just, you know, armaments with siege pops, right? If you put an iconic on the shirt. Yeah, I mean, if you're wearing the shirt, the hoodie, and drinking out of the coffee mug at the same time, damn, you're unstoppable on the field. mean, if you don't want to take your chances at winning free merch, we do have a merch store out there. Plus 5% gathering speed is if you buy the mouse mat. There's a mouse mat and there's a desk mat. The mouse mat is plus 5 gathering speed, and the desk mat is plus 5 gathering speed and plus 5 siege march speed. Yeah, that's not going to be for a while, Alpha. Not going to be for a while. Sounds like we're hopefully going to get Rodgers over there to the Jets and go in a new direction here. Set piece bonus. Hey, Yasilis. Yasilius. Excuse me if I'm mispronouncing the name. This Tariq Pakal is doing some damage. This guy's got some good stuff on his commanders. Yep. Hey, Spartan. Good to see you. 151 to go. Getting there. I might just hit 1,000 subs before I get the 4,000 watch hours, though. So that would be awkward, right? And for those that weren't here earlier to hear the announcement, tomorrow we've got a podcast on Plato Gaming's channel. That will be at 14 UTC. Myself, Beast Slef, Plato, and tomorrow filling in for Lattice, we have Apocalypse Gaming. So that should be a good time. He's going to bring the boom boom to the podcast, get that high energy going to contradict my kind of chill monotone voice, maybe. Should be fun. Yeah, I think I'm right at like 3,800 watch hours. I mean, honestly, the MF videos really help. just saying. Ah, there's Alpha with the Apo command there. Yes, the ladies love the boom boom. Should be a fun pod. Let me just bring up Discord and look at the topics that we're discussing. Where are we here? Pin messages. Okay. We're going to kind of briefly touch on the museum changes. Different commanders that are there, what we're going for, what we think about it. Talk about the patch. Oh my goodness. The patch. What was our plan for the recharge event? I think you know mine already. It's done. We like the new recharge compared to the old one. New armament event. What about re-rolling for armament attributes? Give our kind of final thoughts on the 1307 KVK. Talk about Heracles, where we think he's best used. And then briefly touch on what each of us have for some upcoming streams and take any questions that chat has. Should be a good time. Yeah, I did, Spartan. I don't quite understand it or know how to use it. I was going to wait for one of the more experienced guys like Plato or Lattice to try and figure that out for us. Yeah, speaking of MF videos, he did ask me today to give him a hand tomorrow. But he says He says, Lambo, I need some help with that new event. And I said, dude, do not buy those compasses. And he says, too late. And then he smiles. He says, can you help me with that event tomorrow? I don't know what to do. I'm like, sure. We'll take care of it, MF. So expect another MF video coming out sometime tomorrow. We'll see if he gets as wrecked in that event as Chisgull and Black Panther did. Spartan, why don't you throw a link to your channel in the chat here too? Myself or one of the mods will approve it. You know, us small-time content creators gotta kind of stick together and plug each other as much as possible. So if you wanna drop your channel in here, or if Grey Worm is still here and wants to drop his channel in here, you know, go for it and we'll approve it. All right, is there another flag somewhere? Have any more reports from Jay? Nope, not yet. Accept me back in PK, please. Need gold. Cool. Thanks, guys. Or thanks, Mad, for posting those. Got a legendary triple cav stat wedge from the event. Nice. Very nice, Titch. Yeah, I saw Black Panther get a really nice inscript, or really nice triple stacked archer one with like 8.2% archer stats. So I mean, it is possible, but you know, people who max buy that bundle, they're spending a shit ton of money. And what gets me about that event, right, is, where are we here? You select your preferred formation, just so you have a higher chance to get armaments for your chosen formation. So you could do the 10 compass, and you could get 1 or 2 wedges, and the rest might be triple line or V formation, right? If we look at the rules here, it gives chances. You know, you have a 4% chance to get a legendary wedge armament, an inscribed legendary wedge armament. You know, so it's still random. You're still going to get stupid stuff. It's almost better to buy that bundle that comes out with the legendary chests in them and open those, because you know it's going to be wedge each and every time. Yeah, I'm going to be 100% honest here, Mr. Wakanda. I don't know many of the kingdoms involved in this KVK. The main reason we're watching it is because it's about all there is to watch out there. And I'd rather give you guys something to watch out here than watching me farm gems for 2.5, 3 hours straight. So, you know, I think a 5 versus 3 is going to be very tough. But at the same time, you know, Grey Worm and others in chat here, they seem very confident that they've got good allies on their side, and they can perform really, really well in this KVK. And I don't know enough about any of the kingdoms in it to say one way or another. You know, I think watching this just over the last 24 hours, this zone has been rather back and forth based on who has uptime and who has downtime. You know, so most KVKs in zones like this, where it's a fairly even matchup, it comes down to, You know, who can push harder during the enemy's downtime? Who's willing to stay up the most hours, and who has the most resources? Gray's Kingdom is strong if they allow both 2377 and them to help each other. I think it's a game. So basically, Mad, you're saying if 77 doesn't get locked out, then there's a good chance for the Allied side with the 3 camps to win the KVK. That's what I'm taking from that statement anyway. Did 77 go south too, or did they just go to the west? I mean, are they fighting 2 fronts right now, or just the one? Okay. The second they get together, it becomes twice as hard. 10 times harder. Alright, let's see if there's fighting in this southern zone too between 2377 and 2194. Yeah, it doesn't look like there is. Oof, but 28's coming up from the bottom here too. I mean, you got to give 77 credit though. It's gonna be hard to come from that corner. But if they get totally pushed back into their starting zone, yikes. That's from yesterday, them coming from the bottom. Yeah, this fort just started on fire, so I don't know. You'd think they'd be able to kind of come around here. Burning that fort. I don't know why they don't jump the mountains here and try and cut you guys off. That would make sense to me, but I guess they want the sanctuary bad, huh? Or the ruins. Where is the sanctuary? Is this a sanctuary? Haran, or yeah. Strife of the 8. I hate Strife of the 8. No, they're doing good. They're doing good. Okay, that's yeah. They've layered flags here too, so it's going to take a while. Guys in 77, they're no slouches. Uh-oh, Baker. Look out, Baker. Oh, he was just a bait. He was just a bait.
Fight!
Anyone got any special plans this weekend? Doing anything interesting? It'll be a while now before I have to buy this bundle again. Chandra's expertise now, so. And Zenobia and Harold are coming in here next. And they're already done, so yeah, be nice. I went straight for Chandra in this event. I didn't even see the other commanders that were offered. Did they offer new commanders in here? Or was it only like up to Nevsky, Nevsky, Joan, that type of deal? Did they offer Hercules or the range commanders at all? Or Tariq? Anyone know? I could probably go look. Let me bookmark this spot. Let me go look on all of them. Oh boy. I'll pull up a farm account on BlueStacks and check it out. Going for Jan. Yeah, I am going after Jan in the cavalry MGs, and want to finish Flavius in the infantry MGEs. I don't participate in archer MGEs because all my archers are done. Leadership MGEs, we'll see. So I'll have Hercules done after this next MGE. Alright, so nope, that's not it. Where is it? Gem Rush. Oh, these are just the wheel commanders though, right? These are not MG commanders. Oh, you can only select commanders that you have already summoned. Okay. Interesting. What is this? Oh, hey, we got our first chest. Small Kingdom. You guys are probably on chest number 6 out of 10 already, but Small Kingdom. That's our first one. Three out of 10? What? What did I miss? 3 out of 10? Oh, chests. Okay. It's hard to tell who's who. I wish they would give spectators different colors for the different camps. Or have a streamer mode or something that would give you different colors for the different camps. That would be nice. Whoops. What's whoops? I clicked the wrong button? Huh? You're scaring me, Mad. You guys can still see the stream, right? What stream? Okay, now I know you're fucking with me. Oh. Don't forget to trade, please. Let me see. I'll give you what I got. I ain't got much. There's another report from Jay then. Oh, let's do the top thing. Excuse me. Ouch, that one hurt. Look at this, slightly wounded. Thank you, Jay. So we're not. That's a tough question, Happy. We expect everyone to be online fighting. At the same time, we're not going to say, oh, you have to get, 20% of your power in deaths and 50% in kills or whatever. But if people don't show up and people don't fight, but yeah, we see them out there killing barbs for honor or at every ancient ruins and dark altar, and then they're never there to fight, then we're going to have some issues, right? I mean, we want everyone to have fun. If people, because KVK it's, we're in Pre-KVK now. There's several more days of Pre-KVK. Then there's 50 days of fighting, of KVK. And in a smaller kingdom like ours, you have maybe 1 to 3 days of fighting every time a pass opens. So we do expect people to be around for the fighting to take place. We like it if they can be around for pass openings. If they're going to be traveling or they have family events scheduled or work events scheduled or whatever the case may be, during any of the key times, we expect that they are proactive and they let us know that they're not going to be around so that we can plan accordingly. If they're not letting us know in advance that they're not going to be there for a pass opening or that they're not going to be there when King's Night opens or whatever the case may be, then it's hard for us to plan. And too often in the past, not necessarily in this kingdom, but too often in the past, people just haven't showed up to fight and say, oh, I'm sorry, I was traveling, or I'm sorry, I had a family reunion. It's like, well, typically your travel and family reunions and birthdays and Christmas or whatever the case may be, you schedule that stuff in advance. So take a look at your calendar, take a look at the KVK calendar that we've shared with you all, and let us know if you can't make it. It's a simple ask. Yeah, I mean, there are probably a good 5 or 6 of us that are there for absolutely everything. Every time a pass opens, every time a structure is ready to be taken, there are a handful of people in the kingdom that have my phone number that I have phone numbers for, and if I'm up late at night and I'm the only one online and I'm getting pressured, I can pick up the phone and call them and they'll jump on. Or if they're online late at night and our territory's under pressure, they can pick up the phone and call me and I'll wake up and I'll jump on. So do you force your members to be online? We don't force anyone to do anything. How small is our kingdom? You're seeing it right here. 7 billion power. One Alliance Kingdom. 7 billion power. Now, we've got what I would call 10 fighters that would, 10 hardcore, dedicated, max tech every KVK type fighters who would fit and probably be accepted into most any Imperium Kingdom out there. And that's complemented then with 20 to 30 players who will jump on, will fight, will fill flags, will fill rallies, will support the 10 hardcore fighters. But this is how we like it. All of us have been in Imperium Kingdoms before. I've done everything I ever set out to do and more in this game, playing and winning Osiris League with OV in Season 3, playing in Imperium Kingdoms, winning KVKs in Imperium Kingdoms, winning KVKs in smaller kingdoms. So I'm just here for the fun now. And the fun that we have, and all of these guys have been in Imperium Kingdoms and dealt with the drama of Imperium Kingdoms. So the fun that we have is playing together, right? Supporting each other. You know, Kat's in chat here. She knows if she's on the field fighting, I'm not going to leave her hanging unless I'm on my deathbed. You know, and if I'm on the field fighting, I think she stayed up 32 hours straight or more last KVK. You know, so there are a handful of very dedicated players in this kingdom that are good friends with each other, and that's what we fight for. Kat's not scary, I promise. She forced me to say this. So, I mean, you know, Happy, because we're a smaller kingdom, it's relatively easy for us to know who's online and who's playing and who's not. You know, and again, if we see people who are out there chaining barbs when there are fights taking place, or going to the ruins and the altars and then not fighting and not showing up at all, and they haven't told us in advance that they're having a problem or an issue, or they're traveling or whatever, you know, then one of the leaders is probably going to have a conversation with that individual. And that conversation could be favorable for them, or it could be unfavorable for them. But, you know, we never ever just flat out zero somebody. They always get a warning. You know, you need to do better here, or you need to do better next KVK, or you did not perform like you said you were going to perform when you migrated here, and you have 2 weeks to leave the kingdom, or we will zero you. So, you know, we're a bunch of dictators, but we're not completely unfair, right? We tell people that they have time. You need to get your shit in order, and you need to get the hell out, and this is why. And people have brains. They should see it coming. They know if they are performing or not, right? So half the time they're asking us, do I need to look for another kingdom? You know, but we'll have those conversations before it gets to that point. Yeah, if you're seriously looking to migrate, get a hold of Kat. She will send you a application to fill out. You know, we don't go solely on stats. It's a lot about personality. We want to make sure that people who come to this kingdom fit in with the existing players that are here and are not causing issues or have personalities that conflict with anyone here. You know, because it's more about friendship and hanging out and having fun together than it is about the game itself. That's where they're all going. So, you know, after the application process, then there would be a voice interview. And it's required to do a voice interview. It's not something that, okay, you can do it if you want. You can skip it if you want. Now, Kat has to get on with you and make sure that she approves. Like the Nightbot says, people who migrate here without permission are the only ones we zero without warning.
Would you believe if I told you that I don't want to go back? I'm just afraid that I'll lose you. I don't want to hide or waste another life.
Yeah, send her a DM in game. You can find her in 1029. She is the R5 currently of our alliance. Or, if Discord is better, join my Discord. She is one of the moderators on my Discord. mad mania just working those commands, working those Nightbot commands tonight. I love it. I don't have to take my hands off of my mouse and type on the keyboard. He's on top of it. I think he's on top of it just because he's happy to do something other than Marauders. Yeah, it's funny. At least, oh, there's an alliance fort that just got dropped. At least once a week, I'll get a PM from somebody. Hey, you guys want to migrate to a bigger kingdom? You know, and they'll give me their whole recruitment spiel, and it's like, no, thanks, we're happy here. At least, probably once every other week, I'll get hit up. Oh, we're starting a jumper group. Do you care to join us? No, been there, done that. I don't want to start at day one again. You know, I figure when my time is over and when I decide to leave this game, then I will go to a Imperium Kingdom and I will zero myself into KVK and go out with a blaze of glory. Yeah, it was much easier to do Marauders when everyone was in lockdown due to COVID. I mean, I don't know where you guys live, but here in Wisconsin, it's been kind of droomy and gloomy for several days, and then oh hey, it's time to do Marauders, and it gets bright and sunny outside, and you know makes you want to go outside and do something or go somewhere and do something rather than sit in the house. Hey, Smoke. Is 2338 in a free-for-all KVK? Which, is that the Kingdom Beast is in? I forget. Yeah, if there are KVKs out there that you guys want me to stream, just shoot me a message on Discord or put a message on my Discord chat. And I'll see what I can do. The thing is, let's say Plato's in a KVK and he is streaming his own KVK. I'm not going to stream his KVK while he's streaming it. In my opinion, that's his KVK. He's in that kingdom. He's fighting. That's his KVK to stream. If he's offline, then I'll stream his KVK. But if he's online, if he's streaming his own KVK, I'm not going to go there and stream it. It's just that just type of thing just doesn't sit well with me. And I know there are people out there that say, oh well, it's every content creator for themselves, but yeah, I'm not like that. I'd rather have good relationships with other content creators out there than have content creators that are pissed off because I'm streaming over their content when it's their content and their KVK. This is a hobby for me. It's not a business. I don't ever expect to make a profit on this. Every penny that I get is going back into the game or going into my streaming setup. And I'd rather make friends than shit on people. Oh yeah, 1021's in that KVK, and they're planning to migrate. Well, a good number of their players are planning to migrate. Yeah, good point. So that will be an interesting one then, if it is a free-for-all. Free-for-alls don't necessarily always end up as a free-for-all. I think a lot of 254 players are still bitter about their free-for-all when 1556 focused solely on them. And then 1365 decided, well, you know, the best path for us to win this KVK is to focus on 254 as well, keep them out of Kingsland. If 56 only cares about preventing 254 from winning this KVK, hey, let's attack them too. I don't think there was any backdoor planning or anything that happened in that free for all. I just think 365 took advantage of the situation and the bad blood at the time between 254 and 56. Hey Jay, why don't you like us? Because I can. So I don't know if we want to sit here and watch this fort get built. It doesn't look like they're attacking it, or it doesn't look like their 77's going to attack it. Is that a OM28? So they got a fort back here. Dropping another one up here. Okay. Oh, farmer's getting hit. Farmer's getting hit. Okay, he gone. He gone. Maybe these two guys will fight. Looks like now it's just kind of your standard. You come fight us in our territory. No, you come fight us in our territory. Here, I'm going to try and bait you in. Okay, we baited you in. Now you're going to run back to your territory type deal. What time is it in Vietnam? Well, they should be getting on soon, right? It's like 9 a.m. in South Korea, so it's got to be 8 or 9 a.m. in Vietnam as well. 11 a.m. in Sydney. I think they'll be getting on soon, unless they just went to bed a few hours ago, then they might sleep late. 6:56 a.m. Are they a lot further west than South Korea is? Oh, I guess so. Aha. Well, that explains it. I guess if you look at the map, it is further west. I mean, yeah, they should be waking up, I would think, in the near future. I mean, I guess I'm different than most. I'm a morning person. I'm usually up by 3:34 a.m. But then again, I'm old. I go to bed at 8 or 9 p.m., so. Okay, so in an hour or two. I don't know if we'll be streaming still in an hour or two, but maybe tomorrow after the podcast I can fire up another stream if nobody else is streaming it. See if anyone needs any last minute. There we go. They're still covered up. The only one that's not is this guy who's bubbled. Soup Gaming says watch your KVK 2. KVK 1 and 2 and 3 are so confusing. There's so much backstabbing. You never know who the allies are. But if there's a KVK out there that's got more fighting than this one, hey, just let me know. We'll check it out. I use a PC. I do have an Android tablet, but I use the PC for playing the game and streaming. Really, I just use the tablet to buy bundles because then I get Google Play points. Or, if I'm sitting in the recliner watching TV, sending farmers out, I'll jump on the tablet to do that. Plato's making me jealous picking out PC parts, RTX 4090s, and so I'm gonna have to upgrade soon just to keep up with Plato. I love my 3070 Ti, but the 4090 would be very nice to have. Not that graphics card severely impacts Rise of Kingdoms. You could run this on a freaking potato. Hey, see you later, Kat. Thanks for stopping in. Hope you have a nice evening. If you want, we can take a look at what exactly I am using. Where is my desktop? There we go. So I use the Beacon USB-C dynamic microphone. This is a mixer, audio mixer. Then I've got the Stream Deck. This is a gaming keypad for playing first-person shooters. Mouse mat, the Black Shark wireless headset. Somebody earlier asked about my mouse. I guess it is the Razer Basilisk V2. I have a 30-inch ultra-wide and two 27-inch monitors. The Intel i9 10900K 10-core processor. 3070 Ti, APC battery backup. This is my all-in-one cooler for my CPU. I've got 7 total fans. MSI Z490 ATX gaming motherboard, storage, the M.2, a external hard drive, an internal hard drive, another hard drive. This one this M2 drive is strictly for Rise of Kingdoms. I have nothing else on this but Rise of Kingdoms, just so it can load. I mean, M.2s are quick as hell, but that's just so it can load quicker. Then the Razer Huntsman, a 10-key keyless, so there's no number pad on this keyboard. These speakers will absolutely blow your eardrums out if they're cranked up all the way. 1,000-watt power supply, got a foot pedal, a wired backup headset. My case is the Corsair 5000 Airflow, a second Stream Deck. I don't know why I ever got this tour box. This is for editing videos. I never edit videos. I hate editing videos. So this just kind of sits on my desk collecting dust. 64 gigs of memory. There's an arm to hold my microphone. This X chair is relatively new. I absolutely love this thing. Everything on here can be adjusted. It's just crazy, crazy good. Okay, I was gonna say I don't have a Dell Curve gaming monitor, but that's an advertisement there. So that's my setup. Let me get back to the game here. He barely knows the components' names. Who, me? No, I know absolutely everything I have. Okay, now, is there any fighting or is it a stalemate right now? Yeah, this is my profile pictures here. That's what she looks like. Sent me a location. Yep, that's where they're building for. Are you guys hitting it? See if they can take down this building for it. That'd be awesome. I bought a pre-built PC from iBuyPower, 2.5 years ago during COVID, the GPU shortage, because that was the only way you could get a good graphics card. But since then, I've upgraded graphics card, the memory, changed out the AIO, got some more fans to help with cooling, put it in a new case. So it's not the same computer I originally got. Same CPU and motherboard, and Windows drive, boot drive, M.2 drive. But other than that, everything else is different. I probably have enough spare parts in the basement to build 2 more computers, but they would be all old components, old Athlon processors, old GPUs. I do still have a 2070 Super though sitting on my desk here, and I need to use for something eventually. My goal is to get a second PC so that I can use one for gaming and one for streaming, and then get a capture card and run the one into the other. You know, that way I can stream games like Hogwarts Legacy or Call of Duty or things like that. I tried to do a stream with Hogwarts Legacy and it was choppy as hell. It was fine for like an hour, but then it got choppy as hell toward the end. So I don't know what the deal was there. Then again, it might be cheaper just to buy a PS5 and stream those type of games off of it, but I can't play first-person shooters with a gamepad. I have to use mouse and keyboard. Black Panther, what's up, dude? Hopefully you got your PayPal situation resolved. Not much going on here. Just kind of watching this KVK and some action here and there. We're waiting for a 77 to wake up and strike back. Mitt. Good evening. It's 7 a.m. in Vietnam, so good morning, everyone. Good morning. Are you in this KVK, Mitt? If so, grab that cup of coffee. Get your ass in here, right? They pretty much politely told you to F off. That sucks. Do you have a different email address you can set up a new account on? And they didn't give you a reason at all. Sorry, these red dots are killing me. Yeah, I don't know if it takes your social security number or not. Oh no, I'm sorry, Mitt. Sorry, these red dots just bug me. OCD, sorry. Laundering at a grand scale. Well, that just sucks. It just bothers the hell out of me when there are red dots. That's why I go through my farms so quickly, because I know if I sit on those screens that they would bug me. And my farms are strictly farms. They're for sending farmers out and not for anything else. There's a couple 77 porting in there, Jay. So yeah, tell them they have about 15 minutes to get a rally launched on this building fortress, so that they can do it live on YouTube. If they do, I'll keep streaming after 15 minutes. If not, well, I might just call it a night then. Got an early morning tomorrow. Like I said earlier, I gotta help MF with his In Search of Wonders because he didn't know what he was doing there. So we're gonna do that and record that tomorrow. Put out a video on that, and then bright and early we got the podcast with Plato on Plato's channel, Apocalypse, and Beast. You guys didn't know Black Panther also has a YouTube channel. Let me see if I can find the link real quick for you. Well, Rise of Kingdoms. It's hard to do this on a vertical screen. Why did it not bring you up when I searched for you, Panther? You didn't shut your channel down, did you? The podcast is at 14 UTC. It's on Plato Gaming's channel today. Or today, tomorrow. It'd be tomorrow. It'd be Sunday morning for me, but... Panther Gaming. Okay, let's try that. There we go. Oh, I see how it is though, Black Panther. You've got Plato's channel featured on your page, but okay. Yeah, y'all. Here's the link to the Black Panther Gaming channel. Go give the man a subscription. Murad, thank you for the subscription yourself. Who do I think will win this KVK? It's hard to say because I don't know enough about these kingdoms, to be honest with you. We're watching it simply because it's more fun to watch than me sending out farmers on my 10 farm accounts or farming gems on my main, right? Yeah, go give Panther a sub real quick. He's a good dude. He's fun to watch too. Got absolutely wrecked last night when he was doing the what's it called? In Search of Wonders. So if you want a good laugh and a reason not to buy that bundle, just go watch his stream from last night. I think this is a good KVK so far, at least the fighting that's taking place in these two zones. As far as I understand, it's the only fighting that's going on. But both of these teams, it seems like a fair matchup against each other. I think it's going to be hard for 2377 being in a corner with two enemy kingdoms bordering them. But if they can get into Kingsland and join up with 1235 and what's the other one? 16. I can't read my own 1606. You know, if they can join up and fight together, it should prove to be an interesting Kingsland and other zones. Yeah, I don't know a whole ton about either of these kingdoms, their backgrounds, their history, who's in them. You know, I know Grey Worm is in one of them, and you know he seems very confident in the 3v5 matchup that they decided on. So, but yeah, it gives us something to do, gives us something to watch, right? When I'm not yet fighting, we're in stage 2 of our pre-KVK. And really the 1307 KVK turned out to kind of be a dud there at the end. Fire and Earth allies with 3 more. Yeah, there's a map in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. So there are 5 kingdoms versus 3 kingdoms here. I think that's Fire in the top left, Earth in the top middle, right? I think, what is it? Midnight is 2170, and or is that Thunder? I don't know. I can't keep Strife of the 8 naming conventions straight. (1606) and 1235 didn't want to do a 4v4 and did not want to ally with 1228. So nothing to do. Yeah, I mean, the thing with KVK diplomacy is everyone's got their own side of the story. So I'm not gonna get into that, because at this point in time I wasn't involved. It's who said what to whom, and it's all hearsay coming from me, because I wasn't involved. So hey. Y'all are free to chit chat about it in chat, but unless I really know what's going on or witnessed it for myself, it's hard for me to comment on it. So 1 hour and 51 minutes on this fort. Looks like 77 is slowly starting to wake up. I mean, I think every kingdom has a few toxic players in it. Some more than others, but... Why'd their general... Oh, where the general just teleported down here. Okay, they're planning something. Top left is typically where the strongest kingdom gets placed, yes. I don't know about the bottom right. I think you are accurate, but don't quote me on that. And by the way, welcome Barbie. I didn't welcome you earlier when you first said hello in chat. So, Murad, what would have been a fair matchup in your eyes then? A 4v4, a 2v5, a 2v6. I guess I'm kind of confused where you're going with this, my friend. Yeah, vaping. Pop Clouds Watermelon. Good stuff. I may regret it years from now, but I feel better vaping than I ever did smoking cigarettes, so. $21.70 a dead kingdom. Put them on the strong side to make it balanced. So 10 people active during fights. Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll see. If they're dead, then I mean, honestly, if 1228 and 2194 can cut off 2377 and not even let them into Kingsland, it's going to be a hell of a fight then for 1235 and 1606 if everyone else shows up to fight, right? I mean, by power, isn't 2000 the strongest kingdom there is in this KVK? I mean, I haven't seen the power numbers, but by the placement. Hey, Kraken. Probably about 3 years, 4 years. The sad part is as soon as I quit smoking cigarettes and started vaping, about a year later I had a heart attack. I asked my doctor, I said, what the fuck's up with that? I don't get it. Yeah, if 23, right, Barbie, if 2337 gets locked up, it's a 5 versus 2. And if 2170 is the weakest kingdom, and they're paired with 4 other camps, $2K is less powerful than before? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I haven't looked at the stats or anything. I'm simply going on map placement and where prior kingdoms have been placed with the most power in KVKs that I've been in. So, I mean, I guess time will tell, right? Time will tell. Yep, 2377 has 2 directions they can go. But in the same respect, I don't know that and these guys look like they're planning to block off these passes fairly well. My guess is they'll fill in this territory quite well with flags. But, I mean, we'll see. And here's Titch saying 2194, 2518 are very bad. 2377 won't get locked up. All right, let's see if we can get back to where we were. There we go. I mean, time is going to tell. Time is going to tell. At the end of the day, it's hard to say. With people migrating out of kingdoms on a daily basis, who knows? Excuse me. I don't have the kill and death numbers. I don't have the power numbers. I don't have any of the stats. A 3v5 is an uphill battle, though, in any A/Imperium KVK. You know, at the end of the day, it's going to come down to which kingdom wants to lose more troops. Because whether a kingdom is 20 billion power or 18 billion power, it's going to come down to who's willing to lose the most troops, who's willing to sacrifice the most, who's willing to put the time and effort in. Once again, thanks everyone for jumping on tonight. Truly amazing people. Good conversation. Appreciate each and every one of you. If you haven't done so yet, just click that subscribe button, click that like button. We are on our road to 1,000 subscribers. Slowly but surely inching our way there. Every subscription helps. It's completely free for you. Helps me out tremendously. I would very much agree with that statement, Murad. They seem to have some crazy downtime when we first started watching today. Let me sub with my other accounts, bro. Hey, I'm not forcing you to do nothing, but if you want to, hey, I'll take it, right? But yeah, I mean, there are a lot of kingdoms with crazy downtime. You know, a lot of kingdoms have some severe downtime. It's the kingdoms that can manage that downtime best that generally are the most successful. Like 1093, 1960. 1365. While they have a time that they're not as active, I don't know that they have a downtime per se. It's basically a high activity time versus a low activity time. Yeah, Arvix is in 2377 also, Barbie, correct? Well, y'all, we have been streaming for about 2 hours. I do appreciate everyone jumping on, but I think I am going to call it a night. Unfortunately, now that the action is just heating up, we're starting to potentially heat up, and the Vietnamese players in 77 are starting to wake up. But my wife will be the first one to tell you that I do need my beauty sleep. So, thank you all for being here. I do truly appreciate each and every one of you. We'll try and jump on and maybe stream this tomorrow, putting out a video tomorrow as well, and the podcast tomorrow at 14 UTC on Plato's channel. So several different things coming up in the next 24 hours. So stay tuned, and we'll see you all next time.